You know what I ought to do? This thing comes with instructions. I might want to read them before I plug anything back in. Hey, you've got a new truck. If somebody wants to send you a cold air intake, S&P.
So if they're watching, we're not sponsored, but we would take another one of these.
A package has arrived. I've been waiting. Let's see if it has something to do with the BMW. The unpackaging, the unraveling. I've been waiting. The car's been sitting in the garage patiently, untouched, unmolested. Alright, I got this. Alright, I have now received my ECUs back for the BMW, but we will get this stuff put in. I'll show you that, and then we'll have to take it out for a test drive. I think there's only one way they can go in. Getting this ECU put back in, there's actually two of them. There's a kit, tune kit that comes with it too. Anyway, bear with me while I try to figure this cover out. Let me put the cover on. That's what you do. You slap the BMW as hard as you can. It makes everything better. I'm in the motor here of the BMW M850i, and I just installed the two ECUs for the tune kit that are going to go on this. It's a good thing I read the instructions, because there's a lot more to this than just plugging that in and then plugging this in. If you guys have ever watched the TV shows where they're on the computers dilly-dallying with tunes and everything like that, yeah, I've got to call the company and download a tune onto the laptop, and then we'll tune the car from there. So that's actually going to have to take place either tomorrow. Well, actually, I'm going to be in Omaha tomorrow, so it'll have to be the next day. So you guys tune in for that. But again, we're getting there. I just need to get my downpipes and my exhaust as well. So, all right, I don't know about you guys, but anytime I'm messing with computers, when you're messing with a freaking $120,000 car, tunes and messing with maybe the warranty, makes you nervous. So I'm doing it. I'm going forward with it. It's already begun, but we'll see how it rolls out when it's all said and done.
So I'm sitting here minding my own business. Ryan's here. Wonder what he's working on. Let's go find out. I think he's on YouTube University.
I am. I'm as lost with this stuff as a kid in a grocery store for the first time. I don't know. I'll shut up.
Are you working?
Yeah.
No, I think I know what he's doing.
I'm trying to prep to get my car ready to download a frickin' tune. I gotta get everything off this.
He wants to be a keyboard warrior, but a different kind. The one that tunes his car. You gonna flip out your laptop and put it on the roof every time you drive it? So I came out to the shop and Ryan has taken over.
I moved stuff. I got started. See, Ben gets started with the computer crap early.
Well, I was putting in.
He's been excited. He's been excited about his.
We ran out of storage
because of doing stuff for you guys.
Couldn't do any more videos, but that problem's solving itself right now. It's installing.
Is it?
So, interrupting this video to show you what we're talking about. I came in. Actually, it was Friday. Went to start working on the next video. And my computer came up with an error. It's like, you can't download anymore. There's no more room. So I have a RAID in my computer. What that means is I've got several drives and they protect each other. So I can't use, let's say I have 10 terabytes in there. I can't use all 10 because it's going to save about half of them as a backup. So in case something fails, I can just swap out the bad drive, put in a new one. Don't lose anything. Anyway, doesn't leave me enough storage. I have an external as a backup, but those are both now full. My computer and the external. I don't like having other stuff hanging out there that I don't have copies of. So I did some research and I found a new, we talked about NASs before, network attached storage or access storage, whatever it is. But this is a full-blown computer, basically server that you can put drives in. And so I ordered one, got it in, I've got it installed. I've been moving stuff over, copying files, getting backups done. This one's cool because it connects to a cloud and you can buy cloud storage, so it has a whole nother copy. Anyway, let me show you where I've got it here. This is our film room. We've got this little storage closet. We've got this network box. Excuse the mess. But inside, you'll see, here's my NAS. So it's got, this is a 4-drive NAS. It's like a full-blown computer. And you can set it up as a RAID, just like my computer. So if one of these fails, it'll tell me, it'll send me an email. I can pull it out, put a new one in, and it automatically backs everything up. So right now, I've only got 2 drives in it. These others are empty. They just pop out. So you put in hard drives and it stores everything. I'm just excited. So that hangs out in our locked office so nobody can mess with it. We can't lose files, and it does keep a backup. So that's what I've been messing with, and that's exciting.
Nice. Yeah, he was excited this morning. So
what are you excited about?
Well, I'm tired of my truck screaming. It's really loud, and I want some more reaction time. So I bought a cold air intake. We're going to do an install today.
Ooh, nice.
On old Huck, the silver F-250.
I think, we had some good suggestions on what to name mine, but there's only one that sticks.
You keep saying it.
Somebody said lefty, and I'm like,
that's because every time you get kicked in the it's always the left one that gets hit.
No, it's because I'm left-handed.
Oh.
Wow. Anyway, so what do we got?
Well, I ordered a cold air intake, so we are going to have to remove the stock air. You don't have to pay extra for that air. It's winter air, so.
Oh, shoot.
Anyway.
So he's going to remove his intake and put in a cold air.
I've done a couple before.
I have an interview coming in 8 minutes.
So I'll be doing this while Ben,
and I
don't think the interview is going to show up. If he does, he probably won't show up to work when he does come in. So that's the story of our life, right?
Awful. It's awful. Anyway, so I'm going to leave the camera here. Ryan can do his thing. Ooh, unboxing.
Hey, you've got a new truck. If somebody wants to send you a cold air intake, that'd be a cool unboxing.
Who'd you on?
S&P.
S&P. So if they're watching, we're not sponsored, but we would take another one of these.
That even got us breathing heavy at the end there.
Way more work than it was supposed to be.
Yeah, that should have been a little easier. In fact, I'm thinking some parts should have been already connected, put together before.
Yeah, they made us build the box.
They should have paid us to do this. Anyway, that was fun. So the cold air intake.
Yeah, but now we have to see how it sounds.
Is in. That's pretty. Right there. You get to see it. See when your filter's dirty.
So, for whatever reason, your clutch fan is always on.
Yeah, so the clutch fan, I took it into Ford the other day, and from what I'm reading online, it says that there's some of these trucks that the clutch fan is on and you have to bring it in and they have to redo it. So, brand new truck, clutch fan's screaming.
It's always on.
Right. So they're gonna have to, they said a minimum of 2 days that they need.
Get that BMW running.
Yeah. All right, so project's done. We had some fun for, dude, it's already 12:30. It's lunchtime.
Much later.
Well, hello, y'all. I was sitting in watching a movie about the Granite Mountain hot shots. I got a phone call from my son saying that him and his buddies were being teenagers and launched a four-wheeler clear to the other side of the road into some trees and some deep muck. I got my rope, I'm grabbing some chains. I gotta go do a recovery. We're gonna get Triple B out and see what we can do. They said bring a saw too. You know that's never good when that happens.
Yeah, it's in there.
So, you look like you're limping.
Yeah, my heel.
Your heel?
Yeah, my heel smacked the pavement. I went up to do a wheelie and my handlebar snapped and it bucked real hard and I was like, I'm not staying on this. So I jumped. Look how high the marks on the tree are.
So the marks are way up on the tree. So did you jump off the quad?
I jumped off back there when it bucked real hard because I was like, I'm not going into that ditch and getting stabbed by a stick.
Yeah, I figured if they were calling me that it was much more than just a little bit of stuck. Because no teenager wants to call a parent. It's the walk of shame.
That's not even my fault though, that's the worst part.
Can you straighten that handlebar? Can you get it in neutral? Yeah, I think you're in gear.
I can't turn them. Oh.
Your wheel looks a little bent.
Oh man. Took all the tread off my tires.
All right. Well, I'll drag you back to the house. All right, so we're doing a survey of what's wrong with the quad. So this was the original issue right here. His handlebar literally snapped while he was wheeling third gear down the road. So then the quad got a little squirrely on him and he jumped off. His heel's all hurt now. The quad jumped off the road down into the trees, busted the plastics here, popped the plastics here. This is gonna have to be replaced, which actually with these guys, the way they ride, I'm surprised it's stock anyways. So little stitching, and then you had the tie rod right here, right?
Yep.
So that tie rod's bent.
And that wheel is cockeyed.
Yeah, this wheel right here,
Well, bent the fender, look at it.
full on
Crease.
tacoed. What's creased?
This.
Oh yeah, got a little crease here.
And the rear fender.
And then the rear fender, got a little dent. You can bend that back out. Looks like this broke too, right here. So you're gonna have to stitch that together. But all in all, I think it's still gonna work. So what do you think, girls? Are you guys friends with some idiots?
Hell yeah. The one with the haircut or the one having a butt?
All right, Ash. I need to get your take on these Dr. Pepper Jelly Bellies.
What?
Does it taste like it?
I think
It's what?
it's kind of busting without a cap.
These kids.
Man, I just turned on the camera and it said 1 file, which means it didn't say whatever I recorded last time. Oh, and if you're wondering, I put 2 12 terabyte drives in there.
All right, we're gonna turn this bad boy on.
Well, not yet.
No?
Not till I open the garage.
Little diesel fumes never killed anybody.
Yeah. And
You jumped off third gear?
Yeah.
Well,
Flying.
no wonder your freaking heel's hurting.
Now be a bad time to ask you for a job.
That's funny stuff. Hey, I just wrecked a quad. Can I drive one of your trucks?